Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am coming off of benzos. I came off of amitriptyline a month and a half ago, and now the last thing I need to come off of is benzos, which is day 26 or 27. I have to look. If you want to know if I tapered and like the whole process and everything, start with video 1, which I believe I started filming on day 4. And I go into detail about how I tapered, how I got off, just in complete detail. If there's still any questions, then just comment and I will answer you. If you're returning, thank you so much for being here. You've kept my hopes high and you've kept me going. Thank you so much for your advice. Thank you so much for tuning in every day and just kind of being here. I absolutely love this community. I feel like it's helped me. I might have given in if I didn't have people who have been through it to talk to me and get, advice and stuff like that. So I went ahead and just sucked it up and called our housekeeper. I didn't want to, because usually if I am not working, I keep up on the house. But when I'm working, we have a couple girls that come over and clean. We do have a fairly large house. It's over 3,000 square feet, 4 full baths, 5 bedroom. So it can be a little difficult for me to clean, which, when I'm working, we have her come every other week. And if I'm not working, I do it. So yeah, today I'm just doing like the towels and the washing the mats and doing kind of that stuff when she can come and do that, which is a relief, because as y'all know, I've been kind of mentioning how I just want to clean my house because I just can't stand it when it's gross. Last night I did get some sleep. I got about 7 hours. I fell asleep around like 10. Yawning. I fell asleep around 10. And I woke up a couple times, but I was able to go back to sleep. And I don't remember laying there for too long. I remember kind of getting into bed and going like, okay, and that was kind of it, which I love those nights when it's super easy and just not a whole lot of effort put into it. It's amazing. So I did get some sleep last night. But I did wake up with a touch of anxiety. I don't know why, because I don't wake up with anxiety on the nights I don't sleep, but the nights I do sleep, I have more physical pain, like my arm hurts, a little bit of anxiety. I don't really understand it, but whatever, I'll take it. If I can sleep, I will take all that life has to throw at me in the morning. So I did have postpartum depression and anxiety with all 3 pregnancies. Sleep and anxiety was the most relevant, the most of my symptoms. Without being pregnant or giving birth, I do not have anxiety or sleep problems. So I've only had it 3 times in my life. When I was pregnant with my daughter, my oldest, who's 15, after I gave birth to my son, who's 11, and then after I gave birth to Justin, the surrogate baby, 8 years ago. So I've only had depression and anxiety with births or being pregnant. I think that's one of the reasons why I'm not experiencing severe anxiety with the withdrawal process. I heard that whatever you're using to treat whatever your underlying issue is, that's kind of what's going to come back significant. Like that's what's going to really peak back. And I've talked to people who said, since I don't have anxiety usually, Like, I never had it growing up, never, didn't know what it was, just never experienced it until I was pregnant with my daughter, and that was the first time I ever had anxiety. So, as people are telling me, since it's not an underlying condition with me, it's not something that it's not something that I deal with constantly. So maybe that's why it's not one of my symptoms. I think that at this point, the flu-like symptoms were about week 2. The tremors, the sweats, the chills, the headache, the no sleeping, no eating. All of those were week 2, going into week 3. Now that I'm on week 4, I would say it's more like cold-like symptoms. So like my nose is stuffy, which I don't understand that, but my nose is stuffy, and I have like sinus pressure and kind of head pressure. I have this like pain kind of going into my arm. It's not bad. It's not, I just feel it. And when I did wake up in the middle of the night, I noticed I was starting to get Charlie horses. It didn't turn into a Charlie horse, but I could feel it there. So I'm like, I need to start eating some shakes, bananas, stuff like that. So all in all, you know, I feel like today's the first day I could see the finish line. I don't even know. It's hard because it's not like a switch. It's not like you wake up one day and it's just you're good again. You're yourself again. And that's the part that is a little hard. I'm not like a slow person. I'm like a get it done, I want it this way kind of person. So the whole like it takes time can be kind of hard for me. But, you know, my husband gets up at 5 to drop our daughter off and go to work. And he wasn't sleeping well. Like, I know he was checking on me a couple weeks ago. So so when he sleeps, I'm, you know, thankful. And when I sleep, I'm thankful. And we're just trying to keep the house going. At one side, I'm like, I should have done this over like summer break. But in the other, I'm like, I don't have the kids during the day, so I can lay around. And if I did this during summer break, they would be in the house all day doing nothing. So I'm like, it would have been easier on me to do it during summer break, but it would have been really shitty for them. So if I had to do it again, I think I would stick to doing it when they're in school and just toughing it out. Because summer, I really, like I said, we were going to Europe for my sister-in-law's wedding. My husband's from Europe. So his 99% of his family is still in Europe. And my son is going to be starting a soccer league next month. So I'm excited. I hope to have like the rest of the symptoms getting better. Like the head not being able to like form sentences and think complete sentences. I think that's pretty much it. Just gonna get the house ready for the maids to come tomorrow. And I'm so looking forward to it. Because, yeah, my house hasn't been clean in like a month and a half. It's gross. And when you ask the kids to do anything outside of their chores, like their chores are like set the table, dishes, empty dishwasher. You have to keep your room and your bathroom clean because we have a guest room, and the guest room has a bed in it and its own bathroom. So 2 sinks, a shower. It's connected to the guest room. And that's his mom's room when she comes from Europe. She comes 3 months out of the year. She lived she lived here. She lived in the state that we're in. That's how I met my husband. They moved here when he was 15, and so her and his dad, they lived here, and she just went back to Europe a couple years ago. So she's a translator for the courts, and she comes here 3 months out of the year, and she has her own room, her own bathroom, her own stuff. Her car is in the garage. You know, try to make it super comfortable for her. And so my son has his own bathroom, and when nobody's in the guest room, my daughter uses that bathroom because she's a teenager. So we don't want them to share. For one, it's that's his, that's hers, that's his, that's hers. They have their own bathroom. That way it's like, go clean your bathroom. Done. And yeah, so I'm just sick of resting by the fire, laying here watching YouTube videos or whatever, just trying not to do too much, getting up, picking up some stuff, laying back down, getting up, picking some stuff, laying back down. So I think that's pretty much it. I feel like today was a turning point. I feel like that urge to take a pill to make it all go away, today's the first day that I don't. And I'm not going to say craving, because I did not crave it. I did not want it. I did not crave it. It was just, if drinking, I don't know, magnesium citrate, if drinking that would make my pain go away, I would have done it. So it wasn't that I had a craving for the pill, because I despise benzos. I despise them, what they do to people. So like, I didn't want it. It wasn't a craving. It was just at a certain point, you just want something that'll make everything get better. So today's the first day that I just feel like things are starting to turn around. Everything's still there, still dizzy. I do have the mecazline. I took a cruise. So every other Christmas, we do my family, and then my husband's family, and my family, and my husband's family. And when we are on my family, we either do like a cabin in the snow, because we live in a state where there's not, where we really don't get snow. And so we'll do like a cabin in the snow, and we did that like 2 years, and then we did a cruise, a Christmas cruise. And so I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, so we did a cruise, and I get severe motion sick. So the doctor prescribed me the mecazline. So I do have that, and then I also have the patches behind the ears, because we were getting ready to do another cruise like 4 years ago, and so I got the little patches that go behind your ears. So I had those. I actually tried that when my dizziness was really bad, putting a patch behind my ears. All right, guys, 4:15. That was a long video. All right, I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.